The doctor inserted the needle into the woman's abscess and drew out a disgusting pus. Then, shockingly, he squeezed the pus straight into the girl's mouth. The girl was horrified and quickly wiped pus off her lips, but the doctor laughed and said the white liquid was just milk. However, his sick joke would cost him his life. The next day, a man barged into the office and opened fire on Dr. House. He told Dr. House he should experience what it's like to be tortured with pain. Since the shooting took place at the hospital, Dr. House was treated for 2 days. When he woke up, he found himself trapped in a much bigger nightmare. His assistant told him that the man who shot him had also been shot by security. Now, he was handcuffed to the same hospital bed as Dr. House. House immediately asked the man why he tried to kill him. The man replied that his goal was to make House suffer even more than he had. House assumed the man was mentally unstable and didn't take it seriously. But strange things started happening one after another. His ex-wife, who had been divorced from him for 10 years, suddenly showed up at the hospital. She told him that after their divorce, she had his child and wanted him to come back to the family. It was then that House realized the wound in his side had somehow torn open. The pain was so intense that he lost consciousness. When he woke up, he asked his staff if he should return to his family. His staff all thought he was losing his mind. No one had come to visit him since the accident. That's when House realized his ex-wife was just a hallucination. He rushed to review his treatment records from the past couple of days. What he discovered shocked him. The doctors had used a hallucinogenic anesthetic during his surgery. This could have damaged his brain. He immediately went to the hospital director to demand answers. But the director explained that all of this had been done for his benefit. He was thrilled to see that House's leg, which was supposed to be permanently disabled, had healed. The director revealed that an experimental therapy had been used to reboot House's brain while he was unconscious. It had a 50% chance of curing chronic pain, and it had worked on House. But House was furious. He would rather live with a limp than risk brain damage. As a doctor, he valued his sharp mind over anything else. In a fit of rage, he punched Dr. Wilson, the doctor who performed the surgery. To his surprise, Wilson didn't get angry. Instead, he asked, "Are you sure this isn't all just a hallucination?" And sure enough, the next moment, House found himself back in his hospital bed. Everything that had happened in the director's office had been another illusion. The man who had shot him was standing there with a sinister grin. It seemed like he was enjoying House's suffering. Without a clear mind to diagnose patients, House went to the director's office to resign. But the director thought he was just throwing another tantrum and kicked him out. As House left the office, he finally realized something was wrong. He had said nothing about his hallucinations, so how did the director know about them? The only explanation was that House was still trapped in his illusion. With this realization, House returned to his bed, and the shooter was still grinning. Was this what the man meant by making him wish he were dead? Suddenly, House realized everything from waking up to his ex-wife visiting to the scene in the director's office had all been hallucinations. If he wanted to break free from these illusions, he would need to deal with the shooter. And with that, a crazy thought began to form in his mind.